Have you ever come across police officers who behaved so badly and then tried to cover up their crimes? Today we're talking about exactly such cops who hoped they would get away with doing unlawful things but encountered smart citizens who prevented them from doing so. Let's get to the videos. You don't have to be an expert in law to know that people have the right to photograph and record whatever they want in public. However, many cops seem to have a problem with cameras for some reason. Who knows? Maybe they don't like being filmed doing things they shouldn't be doing. Whatever the reason, they're in the wrong. This situation began when a cop saw a man filming in public and decided to approach him. The cop asked the man why he was filming, but the man didn't want to reveal what or why he was filming. And this really hurt the cop's ego. But the man didn't refuse out of hatred for cops. He just didn't want his rights threatened since he wasn't doing anything wrong and wasn't obligated to explain himself. This made the cop grab him by the hand and question him even more about his filming. Now the cop could be sued for battery.
Why are you taking pictures? Why are you taking pictures?
Back up from me.
Why are you taking pictures?
Who do you think you are? Why are you touching me?
Why are you taking pictures?
Why are you touching me?
Why are you taking pictures?
Why are you touching me?
Hang on for a minute. I'm asking you.
Get off me.
Why are you taking pictures?
Fuck you touching me.
Are you on parole? Are you on parole?
Who the fuck are you?
Are you on
You don't
parole?
walk up and get in somebody's face and start touching them?
Yeah, I need to find out. It's agent safety, actually.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I need to find out.
You don't need to find nothing out.
Yeah, okay.
A weirdo walking up and trying to touch me and stuff.
Are you robbing a car, or what's your purpose here? Because at this point, you are actually trespassing. Why are you in the parking lot?
Don't walk in front
why
of
are
me.
you in the parking
Don't
lot? I
walk
just
in
need to
front
find
of me
out.
because I can be.
Why is that?
Because I can. Because I want to.
What is your purpose here?
What's your purpose here?
I work here.
Okay. Cool. I'm working too.
Yeah?
Yeah. None of your business, bud. Yeah, I'm not going to talk to you, man. You walked up to me all crazy and started trying to grab me and stop me and stuff. You can't do that.
You're trespassing.
You
right
can't walk up to people and touch them.
You're trespassing.
Do you understand that? What if I walked up to you and started grabbing you and touching you?
now.
Would you
wouldn't
be
do that
comfortable
because
with
I have
that?
my badge on.
Fuck your badge. Your badge means nothing to
Okay.
me. It means nothing to me.
Okay.
You're nobody, bro. Without that badge, take it off.
Okay.
What a clown, dude. Walk up and grab people.
You're on private property.
You can't walk up and grab people like that. Don't
I
you
don't
get
know who
that?
you are.
It doesn't
You
matter.
don't
It
explain
doesn't
anything,
matter. I don't know
right?
who you are. I didn't start grabbing you. And
what
look
are
how
you
close
doing
you're
here?
getting to me.
No, I just need to find out why you're here.
This dude. I'm busy.
Busy doing what?
Doing what I need to do.
Busy doing what?
Doing what I need to do.
You-
Do what you want, bro. Unfortunately, you don't know the law.
You
So-
are on state property.
State property.
Yeah.
What's
What
that
is your
mean?
business here?
What's
Are
that
you
mean?
on parole?
State property. What's that mean?
Are you on parole?
What's state property mean?
I'm asking
Let's
you
go
these
from there.
questions. Are you on
No,
parole?
I'm asking you questions.
Are you
not,
on parole?
Hey, you're not in control here. I
Yeah,
don't know if
this is our
I don't know if
building.
you've noticed that. What's state property?
Are you on parole?
What is state property?
Are you on parole?
What is state property? Do you understand what state
Because
property
you are
is?
trespassing right now.
What is state property? Let's go from there. You messed up first
You
thing by
have
walking
you
right
have
up
no
to
business
me
being
and
in the parking
grabbing
lot.
me.
You have no business
What is
being here in
state
the parking
property?
lot.
What is
I don't
state
know who you
property?
are.
You don't need to know who I am. It's
As
none of
far
your
as I'm concerned,
business.
you might be
It's none of
trying
your
to break
business.
into our vehicle.
Is that right?
Yeah, I don't
Cool.
know. You're
What
taking pictures
what
of the
indicators do
interior
you
of the
have that I'm breaking into vehicles?
You're taking pictures of the
Taking
inside of the
pictures.
vehicle.
So the only
Is
reason
that
you're
agent
stopping
still
me is
recording?
because I'm
Hang on,
taking
so let me
pictures?
talk real quick before
Nah, I don't want to
you
hear
talk
you.
over.
I don't want to hear nothing you got to
She's
say.
here before.
Yeah, of course you.
The man kept walking and the cop began accusing him of running away. The cop even claimed the man was on private property, which of course wasn't true. The parking lot where the man was filming was definitely not private property. The cop told the man he was just doing his job. Well, maybe the man was doing his job too. The man was a free journalist creating content for his story. The cop kept digging himself into a bigger hole, now accusing the man of trespassing. Clearly, the cop didn't know what trespassing was. After all, the only reason a cop approached the man was because he saw him filming, which he had every right to do. The cop tried to make the man out to be a villain, but the truth was the cop was the only one breaking the law. The man even pointed out that just because the cop wanted him to leave didn't mean it was legally justified. The cop then threatened to call more cops, but this tactic didn't scare the man one bit. He stood his ground, knowing he was within his rights to film in public. This man knew his rights and he wasn't about to let a cop intimidate him into silence. So he continued filming, standing firm in his right to do so, showing that sometimes knowing your rights and standing up for them is the most powerful thing you could do.
You have with people like you.
No,
Back
no,
up, bro.
people-
Hey, listen,
people-
you touch
people
me
breaking
again, I'm defending myself. You touch me again, I'm defending
People
myself.
breaking in.
Touch me again and I'm gonna
Nobody's
defend
touching
myself.
you, bro.
Yeah, you did. You bumped into me and you
No,
grabbed me. Touch
but
me
I'm
again,
trying
I'm
to ask
defending
you.
myself.
I'm asking
Touch
you a
me
question.
again and I'm gonna defend myself.
I'm
I'm
asking
letting
you
you
a
know that
question.
right now. Don't touch me again. You
What
hear
is
me?
your purpose in the
Touch me
parking lot?
again, I'm defending myself. Don't touch me.
Okay.
You got it? Do
Nobody's
you
touching
understand
you, bro.
me? Yeah, you are. You're getting real
Nobody's
close.
touching
You
you.
grabbed me already. You just bumped into me. You're
Nobody's
trying to
touching
create a
you.
physical altercation.
Nobody's
you touch me
creating
again,
anything.
you're on
You're
camera, I'm gonna defend
You
myself.
recorded yourself.
Of course I did,
Nobody's
because you're
touching
grabbing
you.
me.
Nobody's touching you.
Now quit trying to touch me. You touch me again, I'm defending
You
myself.
need to leave the
I do not need to leave.
Yeah, you need to leave the parking lot.
No, the difference between what you're thinking and what you're saying is you want me to leave, not that I need to leave.
So I don't know who this guy is and just start taking pictures.
This dude's crazy. Came out to me on a public sidewalk, yelling at me and
So you need to go.
Don't touch me, bro.
You
Telling
need to
you.
leave.
No, I
You need to
don't.
leave.
No, I don't.
This is a public parking lot. You need to leave.
No, I don't.
So if you don't leave, I will call San Jose PD. and have you
Dude,
arrested.
call him. You said it 15
Okay.
times. Call whoever you want.
Okay.
You got no authority over me. None. Your little state parole badge means nothing to you.
I got it.
All right?
You got San Jose
He's
PD.
got it. There you go.
Yeah.
Call him. This guy's
No,
being
bro,
close
you can't
again.
take pictures of cars.
Yeah, I
don't think you
can.
understand.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
You have no
business being
authority.
here.
You have no authority. You
You
need
have
to
no
back
business being
up.
here.
You need to back up.
You have no business
I'm
being
telling
here.
you right now. You
It's
touch
a
me
safe-
again, I'm
it's
defending
an
myself.
officer safety deal.
No, it's not. You
Okay.
don't know what
You
you're
are
talking about.
trespassing.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You are
You've already
trespassing.
said this is state property, right?
You're trespassing.
Is this state property?
You need to leave.
Is this state property?
You need to
Is
leave.
this state property?
You need to
Is
leave.
this state property?
You need to
Is
leave.
this state property?
You need to leave.
Is this state property?
You need
Is
to
this
leave.
state property?
You have no business here.
Is this state property?
have no business
How do you
here.
know
Are you on
that?
parole?
You don't know what my
Well, then
business
answer my
is.
question.
You don't
Stop
know
being
what my
difficult.
business is. I don't have to answer your questions.
Hey, let him know he's being irate and he's not cooperating.
I'm not being
He doesn't
irate.
want to leave the
You
parking
won't
lot.
give me my
He's
distance.
trespassing right
Give
now.
me some
He doesn't
distance.
wanna
Look at
leave.
this dude.
So-
Give me some distance. Give me some
You gotta go,
distance.
dude. You gotta leave.
Look, he's gonna walk right into my
You gotta
hand. He's
leave.
that ignorant.
You gotta leave.
Give me some distance, man.
That's great,
Give me
but you
some
gotta
distance.
leave.
Give me some distance.
I'm giving you
This
distance.
is this state property?
You have to
Is
leave.
this state property?
You have to
Is
leave.
this state property?
You are trespassing.
Is this state property? Is this state property? Okay?
Hey, just let him know he's taking pictures of inside the cars and stuff like that. So I don't know.
I'm
what
taking
his purpose
pictures
is.
of anything I can see.
I don't know if he's trying to break in. Just let him know we had that incident before where somebody came over here and vandalized 6 vehicles.
The cop claimed that the man had no business being there, but again, he didn't know that. Even if the man was just standing there for no reason, he had the right to do that, and the cop had no authority to decide otherwise. The man then decided to educate the cop, explaining that the parking lot in front of the police station is state property, paid for by city taxes, and is definitely not private property. However, the cop had another trick up his sleeve. He started accusing the man of potentially planning to rob the cars parked there because he was filming their interiors. Once again, the man had to school the cop on what the First Amendment and freedom of the press entails. The cop should have known this, but apparently he didn't. The man explained that he has the right to record everything he sees in public, including the interior of parked cars. Just because someone might find it uncomfortable doesn't mean it's illegal. The man even asked the cop for his name and badge number so he could file a complaint, but the cop ignored him. Well, we couldn't expect a cop who doesn't know the difference between private and public property to know his job policies, right?
Oh, what's your name? What's your
You
name?
have to leave.
What's your name?
You have to
No,
leave.
I don't.
You have to
You
leave.
can't make me, neither
I
will
don't
the
have to give
police.
you my
Neither
name.
will the
You
police.
need to leave.
Yeah, you do. You're a public
You
servant.
need to leave.
Excuse me. Now you're stepping on my
I don't-
foot
I
and
don't
shit.
step on
Yeah,
anything.
you did.
Yeah.
You know you did.
gotta
That's how
go.
much you lie,
You gotta
bro.
go.
Look at this guy.
You gotta go.
Look at this guy. Liar.
I don't know why you're taking pictures.
Liar. This dude lies. How many people have you unjustly locked up by
Hey,
lying
tell him-
like
tell him
that?
to
This
bring-
guy's crazy. I just want you to back up.
No, I want you to
This
leave.
is-
You are on state property.
Exactly.
You
And what's
are-
that mean? Do you know what state
Go
property
ahead.
is?
Mhm.
What is state property?
It's not gonna work.
It's public.
It's
This
not
is
gonna work.
public
You're
property.
trying to get a rise out of
I'm
me.
not
It's
trying to
not
get.
gonna
I'm
work.
trying to get you to leave
You
me
need to
alone.
leave.
I've asked you a million times. Back
I've
up
asked
and
you to
leave me
leave
alone.
the parking lot. You
Back
have no
up
business
and
here.
leave me alone.
You need to go.
Back up and leave me alone.
go.
This guy won't
You
stop,
need to go.
man. Give me my
You need to
distance,
go.
bro. Tell
You need to
me.
leave the parking
You've
lot.
already grabbed me. You've bumped me. You're trying to create a physical altercation. I do not want a physical altercation with you. But if you touch me again, I will defend myself.
There's no such
Please
thing
do
as
not touch me.
I've asked
There's
you
no
not to
such
leave.
thing as self-defense. If you touch me again, I'm going to defend myself. Please don't touch me
You
again.
need to leave.
I'm being respectful.
I'm
Be
being
respectful of that.
and I'm asking you nicely. You need to leave.
You can ask, but the thing is you're not the boss. You're not in control.
Yeah.
Okay? No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah, you need to leave.
Not in control, babe. Okay? Not in control. You know you're not supposed to block my camera?
I don't
Look
know
at
who
this
you
guy.
are.
It
I don't know
doesn't
who you
matter.
are.
Don't
You're on
you
private
get it?
property. Did you read
You're
that sign?
Nobody.
Did you
You're
read that sign?
nobody. What's
It's
the
private
sign say?
property.
Let's go see. Let's go see.
Yeah, that sign.
Let's see it.
Private property, state property.
Parking restricted. Towed away. That's it. Parking. Okay? Nothing you can do, babe. Nothing you can do. Now you need to
go,
back
dude.
up and
You
no,
go.
look at him. He's blocking me. Are you detaining me right now? Are you detaining me right now?
trespassing.
Am I being detained?
You are
Then let me walk if I'm not being detained. You're
You are
detaining
trespassing.
me right now. You're actually kidnapping.
This is not a-
You're
this is not a-
kidnapping.
this is not a public-
You're kidnapping.
This is not a public
Either let me
parking
move. Yes, it is. There's a visitor
No, it's
section
not.
right over there. What's visitor mean?
Or parolees.
Visitor.
You are not a parolee.
If I need to come in here and ask for
who are
paperwork,
you visiting from?
if I need to come in here and
Who are you
ask for
visiting from?
paperwork, if I need to come in here and
You need
ask
to
for
leave.
paperwork, I can do it.
You need to leave.
There's
bro.
nothing you can do. Now
Okay.
back up
No,
from me.
you need
Quit
to
trying to
leave.
stop my walk here. Look at this
Get
guy.
away.
Don't tase me. I'm not doing anything, and I'm not gonna do anything.
Leave 'em. I keep telling you.
Look, if you will listen and quit.
All the man wanted was for the cop to leave him alone, but the cop's ego was too bruised to turn and walk away. Instead, he stayed and argued, now claiming he was asking the man to leave. Well, he can ask, but the man doesn't have to go. The next thing that bothered the cop was that he didn't know who the man was. But the man didn't have to reveal his identity. If he did, the cop would need to identify every person walking down the street. Some things are only obvious in the heads of cops. Then the cop took a step further and got within less than 6 feet of the man. Once again, he failed in his role as a public servant. There's a reason for the rule of maintaining a minimum distance of 6 feet, to ensure citizens don't feel threatened by armed cops. Then another cop arrived and even wanted to tase the man under the pretext of not knowing who he was. Don't tase me, bro. This was the same bad approach as his colleague. Is the fact that you don't know who someone is really a good enough reason to threaten them and tase them?
Listen, you're on private
So
property.
he's got a taser out. This dude's ready to tase me. If this guy tases me, I'm suing.
Provoke us.
I have to come in here and get paperwork, actually.
Okay, what paperwork do you need?
I'm gonna go ask right now,
Okay,
but
well, let's go.
I was coming and you started
Okay, let's
grabbing
go.
me and start going
Let's
crazy.
go. Let's go get your
I
paperwork.
will, but why would you come and start grabbing me and
Because I
freaking
don't know
out
what
on
you're
me?
doing.
But you
Let's
don't
go.
do that.
Let's
That's
go.
not how you act.
Let's
That's
go.
not
Let's-
professional
let's go get
conduct.
your paperwork.
That's not professional
Let's
conduct.
go get your
Don't you
paperwork.
understand that?
Let's go get your paperwork.
That's not professional
Let's go get
conduct.
your paperwork.
Jesus. So this is the visitor section. Let me take a picture of this.
Let's go
You
get
go
the
ahead and
paperwork.
build my lawsuit.
You have no business being in here.
I do. I need to get paperwork.
No.
Don't touch me, sir. I'm telling you right
Nobody's
now.
touching you, dude.
I do not want a physical altercation with you.
And neither
Please
do I.
stop touching me,
Neither
okay?
do I.
Well, then quit touching me.
Nobody's touching you.
Jesus.
I'm on my phone.
I'm recording these visitor section. This says visitor, which
That's
means
okay.
this is not a
You can
restricted
record
parking
all-
lot.
all you want.
Okay,
When you're
then what's the
taking
issue?
license plate numbers,
What's
I
the
don't
issue?
know what your issue
What
is.
law is that?
Okay.
What law is that?
That's officer safety.
What
law.
what
You
law?
need to look it up
What law?
without
I
reading.
know the laws.
Okay, well,
I
go
can
get
be
a
here.
law.
You think I would be here doing this on camera if I didn't know for sure I could be here? You got this idiot with a taser who wants to try to tase
I don't
me?
know. We don't know who you are.
It
We don't know
doesn't
who
matter,
you are.
sir.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't. Don't you understand?
We
You guys
got
are
it. I don't
listen.
think you understand.
You
You
guys
got
are
issues
public
before.
servants,
Right.
but you're not having an issue with me. If you have
I don't
issues,
know
what
what
you
your
do? Hold
issues
on,
are.
listen. You
You
walk
guys are
around.
wrong.
Listen, you walk around, you look, and you say, okay, what's he doing? Let me watch him for a minute. Okay, is he creating an issue? No. That's what you do. You don't come with a taser, grab somebody's arm, which I have on camera, out on the public sidewalk
who you
before I
are.
was even in here, right?
got issue- when
It
you come
doesn't
up here, you
matter.
get pictures of
Public
of-
property.
of
This is
agents'
public property.
license plate. I
Can
don't know what you're up to.
can a
You're
person
taking video
listen?
shots of the
Can
inside
a
of the
person?
car.
Can a general public
You're
person?
taking pictures
Listen,
of the
listen.
inside of the car.
Can a
Okay, so
general
when you take pictures
public?
of the inside of the car, then it's an issue.
What
You see
penal
I'm saying?
code is that?
I don't know.
It's not one. It's
I'm
not
thinking you're
one.
trying to
I
break
can
into the
take
vehicle.
I can take pictures
You see what
of
I'm saying?
anything the eye can see. Now listen, can
You
somebody
probably
listen?
can, but I
Can
don't
somebody?
know what
You
you're
don't
up-
know.
I
That's
don't
the
know you,
problem.
so
That's the
identify
problem. You're a
yourself.
parole
Let me see
agent
some
and you
ID.
don't know. That's
Let
the
me see some
problem.
ID.
Let me see your ID.
You
You
got my
show me your
right
ID.
here.
I don't know your name. What's your name?
Okay.
And your number.
You're not in the
What's your
capacity
name?
of that. I'm
Well,
in
I
the
am.
capacity
No,
of
you're
asking
not.
you.
You're not in control here.
All right.
You
So
are
we'll
not
just
in
wait till
control
he
here.
gets here.
Wait as long as you want. Call
Yeah.
20 PD. They're going to tell you, hey, there's
Okay.
nothing we can do. That's what they're going to tell you.
Okay.
All right?
These cops were hoping they could get away with doing unlawful things, but this man wasn't about to let that slide. He decided to go straight to the police station, which was right in front of him, to file a complaint against these two very unprofessional and aggressive cops. One of the cops tried to stop the man, but then realized it would be too much, so he decided to go with him to the station. Maybe he thought the man would give up if he was escorted, but that didn't happen. The man just told the cop that he could go wherever he wanted, even to the police station with him. As they walked, the man explained to the cop that he had no authority over him since he hadn't broken any laws, even though most cops crave the tiniest amount of authority.
I do this all over
What
the
paperwork
state.
do you
I
need?
do this all over the
Do you need your
state.
paperwork?
I've done this over
need
100
your
times.
paperwork?
You're not going to tell me
Do
something
you
I
need
don't
your
know about
documents?
this.
Do you need your
Yeah,
documents?
go get them.
Huh?
Come on, go.
Let's go.
Go get them.
Let's go inside.
Go. You work for me. I'll
No,
follow
I
you.
don't
Go
work
ahead.
for
Yeah, you do.
What
Yeah, you
documents do you
do.
need?
You work for me. Go ahead. I'll follow you in. I'll get my documents when I'm ready.
What documents
I'll
do you
get them when I'm ready. I'll get them when I'm ready.
Okay.
Right now, I'm trying to keep you from assaulting me again, since you've already assaulted me. Yeah, you have. You've grabbed me. That's assault. I'm not one of your parolees, bro. You don't get to touch me. You don't get to tase me. I don't have to. You're nobody for me to show ID to. Don't you get that? You have no authority over me. None. Period. Do you understand that? What they're going to do is tell you, hey, there's nothing we can do. That's what they're going to tell you.
Is that we've been having vandalism of our vehicles over the past few weeks.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. None of that matters. What you need to understand is there's something called the Constitution. You guys took, be quiet. There's something called the Constitution. Quiet. There's something called the Constitution. You guys all took an oath to uphold it. Part of that Constitution is the First Amendment, right? The First Amendment allows journalists like myself to come gather news content for stories, which I'm doing, on public property in public areas and film anything. Yep. It's called plain view doctrine. You ever heard of that? Anything the eye can see from a public space. No, you guys need to understand that's not how you approach people. You don't come with tasers on people. It doesn't matter. That's not what you do. That's not what you do. You have no authority. You come, you watch the person. You create a casual professional contact with that person. This is not professional. I was grabbed by him, assaulted. Okay? Yes, you did. You're on camera. I've been recording since the first time you talked to me, dude. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You're a liar. I'll take my mask off. Put your mask on. Put your mask on. You think I care if you see my face?
The cop started to argue, but my man here told him to shut up. I bet the cop didn't expect that. The look on his face showed he was shocked because he's not used to people questioning his authority like that. Then the cop finally decided it was time to get out of the mess he had created, but it didn't go well for him. He should have thought about that much earlier when he first approached the man. The cop claimed he never touched the man, which was a pointless lie. The man had been recording the whole encounter from the start, and the video clearly showed the cop grabbing his arm. The man could prove everything he said, so it made no sense for the cop to lie. The other cop was getting very nervous and told the man to stop filming, but the man said he could keep filming and there was nothing the cop could do about it.
These cops are going to pull up, they're going to know exactly who I am, they're going to tell you there's nothing they can do and you should go back to work. Don't you get that?
This is work.
Don't you get that? Your work's assaulting people and grabbing people and then lying about it on camera? I'm not taking you away from anything. You're choosing to be here right now. That's your choice. You also made a choice to walk up and grab me. You also made a choice to walk up and bump me and touch me. No, you didn't grab me. You know I got you on camera, right? I got you recorded, and you're saying nobody grabbed me? Do you know what a Brady, you ever heard of a Brady officer? Do you know what a Brady officer is? That's what you're going to be. You're going to be a Brady officer. That's an officer that's not allowed to testify in Morrissey hearings or anything like that. You're going to be one of those because we've now caught you lying on camera, right? So we'll get you under oath when I file complaints, right? It's called a complaint on a peace officer. Real simple. Also, when I file a Bain Act violation, look that up, okay? And we'll get you on the stand, and we'll get you lying that you grabbed me. Are you off your medication? I'm not the individual who walked up and grabbed somebody out of nowhere that I don't know. Your badge means nothing. That doesn't give you the right. Look at this professionalism, guys. Look at them.
Are you hearing voices?
Professionalism. Look at this ignorance.
The way you're acting leads me to believe that you have.
How? What am I acting? Asking you to leave me alone? Telling you that I can be here? Telling you that I know I can be here? Look at the professionalism from this parole agent. This guy does not need to be a parole agent at all. This dude, I'm going to do everything that I'm doing.
Look, what I have to
you
do
have
is
no
I have to
directives.
let you know that you can't be videotaping what you go in the lobby.
I'm going to videotape.
But you can't.
I am. I'm going to videotape. I am videotaping. I am videotaping. I'm going to videotape.
Some parolees.
I'm going to videotape. I'm going to videotape. Did you hear that? I'm going to videotape.
Did you hear what I say, though?
It's nothing you can do about it. I am going to videotape. What? Just telling me? I'm going to videotape.
The man then saw the cops starting to get flustered because they didn't know what to say. So he asked them to introduce themselves. He knew the cops would refuse, even though they are supposed to give their name and badge number when they're in uniform. The man's persistence made the cops uncomfortable, and they soon began to realize they were in over their heads.
I'm gonna videotape. What's your name? What is your name? Name? What's your name? I can almost guarantee it's in your policy to identify yourself when speaking to a member of the public. What's your name?
What's your name?
What's your name?
What's your name?
Okay, refuse the ID. What's your name?
What's your name?
And what's your name, sir? Right here. What's your name?
What's your name?
What's your name? Okay, refuse to ID. What's your name, ma'am?
What's your name?
Ma'am, what's your name? Okay, refuse to ID. Perfect. That's what I want. You guys are so ignorant. I'm not gonna tell. I'm not talking to you about it. I'm gonna stand right here until the police get here. Tell you there's nothing that they can do and nothing you can do about it. You guys tuck your tail and go back to work. It's called a walk of shame. And then I'm gonna go in there and record and continue to do what I'm doing. So, nothing you guys can do. Nothing at all. You guys are used to dealing with parolees who you have authority over. Not somebody who's not on parole, who's not in trouble, that you have no authority over. You're lucky when you touched me that I didn't defend myself just like this. I gave you many of chances until finally I told you, if you touch me again, I'm going to defend myself. So that's where we're at with that. So this is what it is, Bay fam. We got ignorance, unprofessional conduct. This parole officer right here is a liar, says he never touched me. We got him on camera. We need to go ahead and get him, I'm going to file complaints on all these guys, but especially him. He won't identify, so I don't know. Okay, I'm going to give you one more chance. I need to file a complaint on you, so I need your name and your personnel number on you too, ma'am. If you guys don't give me that, you're stopping me from being able to file a complaint. Ma'am, are you hearing me? If you don't give me your name and badge number, you are taking away my right to file a complaint on you. Do you get it? Okay. They say I'm being irate because I'm trying.
On the way to the police station, the man gave these cops one more chance to identify themselves, but they blew it. By refusing to give their names, they made sure they'd lose their qualified immunity. Not only them, but also the female cop standing at the entrance to the police station refused to identify herself. These cops didn't realize that they were just stopping a man from filing a complaint, a basic right for any citizen. By not identifying themselves, they were taking that right away. One of the cops, the one who had threatened the man with a taser, realized the trouble he was in if the man filed a complaint. So he stood in the doorway of the police station and told the man not to go inside. Can you believe it? Then he realized he was going too far and changed his story, saying the man could go inside but couldn't film. The man tried to explain that he had the right to film because it's a public space, but the cop wouldn't listen. It didn't matter though. The longer he acted this way, the bigger the consequences would be for him. Nobody wants a cop behaving like this.
I have to be in your pocket or something.
Negative.
Come in.
Negative.
I don't care.
It's not going to happen.
But, you know,
I am allowed to come in here. This is a law. This is a law
you want
thing.
forms, let me know what forms you want, and I'll be more than happy to give them to
I
you.
need to get access to this public lobby.
Okay, but you cannot videotape.
Yes, I can.
That's the only thing you cannot do.
I can.
Then you can't come in there. I'm
Can you
sorry.
tell me a law that says I can't?
We've been instructed. You can come in.
I don't care what you've been
I'm not saying
instructed.
that
I'm
you
asking
can't
about
come
a
in,
law.
But so now you gotta listen to me. So I'm trying to give you some direction here, okay?
I don't need your direction.
Our policy states.
I'm giving you direction.
You can come in here.
Your policy doesn't matter.
So
It's a law.
Well, it matters to me.
It's law.
So you can come in here, but you cannot videotape.
I can
Because we
videotape.
have people in here that do not want to be videotaped.
It doesn't matter. They've already explained to you there's no expectation of privacy. Listen, hold on. There's no expectation of privacy in public.
You're gonna come in here with no camera, or you just don't come in.
There's no expectation of privacy in public.
Okay? No one's forcing you to leave the parking lot. No one's forcing you to do anything.
There is
So-
no expectation of privacy in public. There is no expectation of privacy in public.
This
That's
isn't a
simple.
private area. Okay? It is public.
It's public.
There's people in here that you don't need to videotape.
It
Per our
doesn't
policy-
matter.
Per our policy.
Doesn't matter. I'm not even interested in those individuals. I'll keep them off camera. I don't care about those people.
But we do.
I'm coming in to do
But
my
that's
job.
okay.
You're saying you don't want me to film them.
And I
I won't
care
film.
that-
Look,
I
listen.
care
Can we?
that
Let's
you want
make a
your
deal.
forms.
Let's make a deal
I
here.
care that you want your forms, and I will be more than happy to walk in there and get them for you.
Let's make a deal here.
And you can walk in here. but
I
you can't
will.
videotape.
I'm gonna
That's
videotape.
the only
I
thing.
will not videotape those individuals.
That has to be in your pocket or something.
Negative.
Come in.
Negative.
I don't care.
It's not gonna happen.
But, you know.
I'm allowed to come in here. This is your guys' working hours
I didn't
right
say you
now.
can't. I didn't say
Okay,
you
I
can't.
can come videotape in here.
Not in here.
The law says I can.
policy states you
You
can't.
are, listen, sir, you are violating my right to come
following
in.
my policy.
Your policy doesn't matter. This has been tested by the Supreme Court time and time again.
Well,
If I file a
disagree.
lawsuit against you guys, you're going to have yourself in a lot of trouble. I don't want to do that. I do have a team of lawyers that will do it for me, that work with
Okay.
me. This is not my first rodeo. I don't want to do it.
phone number?
I would.
What phone
No,
do
no,
you
no,
want?
no. I'll just, it's none of your business. I'm going to go in there. One, it's not just a form. I got to get stuff. That's part of my business. The second part of my business is I'm gathering content for a story as a journalist. This is a First Amendment
You're not the first
protected
person
right.
that's done this,
There-
so-
but there's nothing you can do about it. I'm probably the first person that has a
But
team
it's
of
in the
lawyers that will
policy,
pull you in a courtroom
policy.
and grill you about why you didn't let me do
Cannot
this.
videotape.
Yes, I can. Your policy does not trump my First Amendment right to do this.
The cop kept mentioning it was part of their department's policy. Well, first of all, if he knew his job's policy so well, he would have identified himself when asked. Secondly, policy means nothing compared to the law. The law says a person can take pictures and record in public. Another cop joined him, apparently wanting to boost his ego too, and they both stood in the doorway blocking the man. The new cop told the man he'd sue him if he tried to force his way in and touch them, but that meant nothing because it was the cops who were threatening the man. They had no authority to stop someone from entering the police station. They might enforce the law, but they aren't all powerful. They're just workers at the police station. They don't own the place to act like this. These cops were too stubborn and too worried about their own mistakes to listen. They were making it worse for themselves and their department, showing just how little they understood their own responsibilities and the law.
That's the bottom line. That's it. There's nothing you can do about it.
I'm following policy.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Following policy.
The only reason I'm not just walking in is because I'm trying to be respectful with you guys. Other than that, I'd walk in and then you guys can lay hands on me. I'd have it on body cams and you. So, is that, are your body cams on right now? Okay, let's make sure those are on, okay? Because that's what's, I'm coming in. That's it.
have not been disrespectful towards
It's not about being respectful or disrespectful. I need access to this lobby. Please give me access to this lobby. That's it. I'm coming in this lobby. If you put your hands on me, you're done.
If you touch me, that's on you, dude. I'm sorry.
No, I'll try to scoop by you.
I'm telling you.
If I touch you, it's on. Is that what you just said?
No, did I say that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you did.
You can report back.
I got it.
No,
You said if you touch me, it's on. That's what you said.
That's not what it said.
What'd you say?
If I touch you, that's on you.
That's on me?
That's on you. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm trying to squeeze by you. Your parole officer has already touched me, so it should be no big
So
deal.
we have business that we're
Cool.
trying to conduct.
Let me conduct my business.
You're impeding that.
Let me conduct my business, and then they can come in. It does. It's not your job to say. It's not your right to say. You have no authority to say that. Don't you get it?
Look, did I have to do my job?
You guys, you literally have the cops here telling you guys that I can do this, and you guys are still fighting this like some weirdos. Let me in and do my job so I can get the hell out of here. It's that simple. I'm trying to
What are you here
leave.
for? To check in? Who's your agent? Oh, okay, so you just got out of prison?
Come in.
Okay, come on.
All right, look, so they're letting other people in. They're not letting me
You
in.
have to check in.
They're not letting me in, but they're letting other people in. So this is all good footage right here. This is like some of the best footage I've got.
It's good.
Yeah. So they're letting other people in, and they just gave me some thing, one person at a time. That person has a lead. I already have, so it's too late for that. But you know what I do, because out of respect, because I know this person doesn't want to be on film, is I take him out of it. It's that simple. I don't want him in. I can. Hey, bro, you won't pop up on it. Don't worry about it. For your safety. These guys are crazy. All right. We got all these pro officers not letting me in, stopping me from getting in, stopping my path of travel in public. What happened? What happened? How's it going?
Windows right there.
Cool. You're right here, though.
Go for me.
How you doing?
Go for me.
I'm just gonna hang out in here.
However, at one point, the cop just stepped away from the door and let the man go inside. There, the officers continued to act even worse. One cop even got a female colleague to film the man with her phone. Hey, cops aren't supposed to do that while on duty. That's why they have body cameras. Whatever they were trying to achieve, they didn't succeed. Then one of the cops claimed the man had no business inside and had to leave. Why let him in just to tell him to get out? These cops were losing control of their actions just because of their egos. The man did have business inside. He came to lodge a complaint against these very cops. Isn't that reason enough?
Yeah, cool. I'll be here till then. Look at that, Bay fam. Tails tucked. Had to let me in. There's no parolees in here. That's not what they cared about. It was all ego and pride. And this guy right here grabbed my arm, assaulted me. This dude's trash.
Put him in a conference room. Just put him in a conference room. Because I don't know if he's posting this online, so it's a safety issue.
Yeah, at this point we're live, so. We got San Jose PD officers here who told these guys a long time ago there was nothing they can do. Yeah, I should have just walked through them like I was gonna. Look, now we got a cam back from one of the workers. None of your business. That's none of your business. That's none of your business. You don't understand. You're still not figuring this out. You have no authority over me, bro. None. There's nothing you can do. So quit trying to give me directives, okay? That's like me telling you, don't run with scissors. Don't beat your wife. Don't kick your dog, right? Same thing. No, you're not. You're giving me a directive. You're saying if you don't have business here, you need to go. My business right now is taking pictures. That's it. Right now, my business is taking pictures. Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do. Have you not just figured that out? Come on, bro. Get it through your head. Nothing you can do about it. Okay? You guys would have been respectful. I would have been respectful. And these guys are some of the most ignorant parole officers I have ever seen, dude.
So you don't have a form for citizens, but I do have a direct phone number to our headquarters, okay? Right there, it's highlighted. Okay?
Cool.
So,
And what are the names of you, the other officer, and the female officer? The one that was out there. You know the one. I need your guys' names. I can guarantee you that's in your policy. You have to tell me. So, if you don't, I have you on camera anyways, and this is going to your headquarters. So, you guys are screwed, man. This was ridiculous. Now, fam, you guys, these officers, man, go ahead and give them a shout out to their department. They did awesome, man. You guys did awesome. You guys already know what it is. Say it. You don't know what it is? Huh? What's that? Are you sure? I'm the only one in this area. You ain't never heard of this channel? You guys will see it. You guys did good. You did good. No, I know. I'm still got
The
reports.
man left the station because the officers inside were acting like children and couldn't do anything against these misbehaving cops. Outside, he met two cops who were actually professional. He thanked them for their professionalism and even stayed to chat a bit. He explained that he didn't come to provoke the cops. In fact, he respected cops and was grateful for their hard work, but that doesn't mean they could behave however they want. Then another cop approached the man because he saw him with a camera and started asking what he was doing and why he was causing disturbances. However, the two good cops However, the two not as bad cops stood up for the man and explained that he had every right to be there. That's the difference between a not so bad cop and a bad cop. A not so bad cop sometimes won't side with a bad cop.
Important to do because they won't give me their names. So I'm trying to get those 3 people's names so I can file complaints, and they won't give them to me. So I'm gonna chill. But you guys did a good job, man. Awesome. Huh? You'll see it. It'll be sent to you guys. You'll see it, and then you'll know exactly who I am. Because it'll be sent to you guys probably personally. You want to put out your email or something? No. Well, it'll get to you guys. You'll see it. But you guys did awesome, and thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. That's it. Hey, that's it. A lot of people get this misconstrued, right? Some of us don't like cops. You know, that is what it is. Some of us have our own, have our own special way of doing this that might seem provocative sometimes, right? You know, I'm not that way. I really respect police officers.
I appreciate that you're like, right? And I mean, you're listening to what they have to say, and they listen to half of what you have to say.
Less than half, probably. Yeah, no, hey man, I understand some people don't like this stuff, and it is what it is. But I'm not anti-police, man. I'm just anti-bad police, man. You guys did a good job, so I appreciate you guys. You know, is this your sergeant?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna tell him the same thing. Oh shit, it's Jonah Hill. What's going on, man? How you doing? He don't got a good sense of humor, does he? Just hanging out, man. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Awesome. Can I have your name? There you go. What's your badge number?
3861.
Nice.
So what's the deal today?
I don't know, man. Ask these guys.
That's why I'm here. I guess you're causing a disturbance or what?
No, I don't know. Ask these guys.
Okay.
Have I been causing a disturbance?
I think that you impeded on what they were trying to do, but I mean, like you said, you can stand here and record, so we're not stopping you from doing any of that.
There you go.
Exactly right.
And the only reason I stayed, I'm actually gonna get out of here. The only reason I stayed right now is because I seen you pull up, and I wanted to say that these two, for what we do, I'm not anti-cop, right? I'm anti-bad police officer, right? These guys did awesome, man. Awesome. And you guys will hear about it because I get a lot of views. I get this video right here. I could say within a month I'll have like 400,000 views probably, and there will probably be over 30, 40, 50,000 complaints to these guys. And there's gonna be many, 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 whatever, thumbs up to you guys for the way your officers handled it. So thank you. Yeah, no, these guys did awesome, man. Now the parole agents, they're a different story. Where's my name's at? Yeah, you guys take care.
A group of 3 rookie cops approached a man who was filming around. He wasn't even filming them, but they decided it was the perfect opportunity to boost their massive egos. One of them claimed the man was suspicious, but didn't explain why. What exactly was the man suspicious of? Filming in public? How can something legally protected be suspicious? It's strange because these young cops seem to forget that not too long ago, they took an oath to protect the constitutional rights of every citizen. Now they're acting like those rights don't even exist. One cop tried to come off as the good cop and mentioned that some stairs the man was standing on, saying that he was worried about the man's safety. What does that even mean? The man didn't want anyone worrying about his safety. He just wanted the cops to leave him alone. But the cops wouldn't let the man go until he gave them his name. They even threatened to arrest him if he didn't tell them.
Nervous?
Yeah.
I need some food.
You just saw the cops and then...
I didn't know you was a copper.
No, I was a big yellow thing.
Sorry?
It's a plane up close officer.
Oh, I said I didn't know he was a copper. Pardon?
He was a police officer, I told him to go away, wasn't
I can't hear you.
I? He was a police officer, I told him to go away, wasn't I?
No, I didn't know.
No, but you look like you clocked the cops that are obvious.
No, I clocked you.
Oh, you clocked me? No, I'm pretty sure if you clocked me, you would have clocked the people that were...
No, because you were the first coming around the corner.
What's your name, fella?
Sorry? Oh, what, sorry?
What's your name?
Your name?
Yeah.
What for?
See what for?
I'm just...
That's suspicious in a high crime area, so I wouldn't be questioning your name, bud.
Yeah, am I too suspicious? Mate, I seen you coming around here and you looked a bit dodgy, right? So, anyway, I was coming this way anyway.
You just happened me on, you saw that there was 2 cops.
I didn't see these 2.
We were looking back quite a bit as well when you walk up the stairs.
Did he not shout me though? He didn't shout me.
I shouted you afterwards.
Oh.
Basically, we saw you coming towards us. You go up them stairs, you kept looking back, and it's not safe to look back when you're going up them stairs with a bike in your hand.
Well, don't worry about my safety, my friend, but can you cycle here?
It's actually a fence to cycle.
Colleagues asking for details.
What have you done after you, yeah? Is there a fence for cycling?
Is there a can you cycle here?
No.
No, right, I'll walk it. Let's see it.
So is there your name, man?
What?
Not going anywhere at the minute. You just
I'm not
need
going detained.
to get
with you, mate.
details.
She's
Under what? Well, I've not cycled it here. You see me pushing it, right?
Suspect you cycling it.
Suspecting me of cycling it? You see me pushing it and lifting it up the stairs. Well, he just said he suspects me of riding it.
You're going to ride at some point, let's be honest.
Yes, well, I've just asked you, can you cycle here? And you said no.
Right,
Unless he's some sort of order and he's just trying to get out.
You just said I'm detained. Am I free to go?
No, you need to take
What
please.
section are you detaining me?
Section 50, the Police Reform Act.
And what do you suspect me of doing? Antisocial behaviour?
The man then asked what crime he had committed, but the cops had no real answer. Realizing they were looking dumb on camera, the cops decided to leave. The man, however, wanted to know why he had been detained in the first place. If the cops say something, they should explain it, and not just pretend they didn't say anything. One of the cops then told the man he was no longer being detained and could go. But if he could go, he could stay and follow them, right? The man wasn't going to let the cops enforce their own rules and wanted to stop them from doing so. The man stood his ground, knowing that he had done nothing wrong. The cops, on the other hand, showed a lack of understanding and respect for the law that they were supposed to uphold. They were hoping to intimidate the man into compliance, but he wasn't having it. Instead, he calmly asserted his rights, making it crystal clear that he wasn't going to be bullied.
That's correct.
Right, so you're going to abuse this, because I'm not giving you my name. You'll have to arrest me.
Why are you an auditor? So what you've done is you've seen cops and then you want attention.
She's just detained me.
Stand about. So what is it then? Are you just trying to get cops' attention?
No, mate, I seen you, and you looked like one of the druggies who attacked me last time I was in Manchester.
stop.
No, seriously, I didn't see these 2.
So what is it? Are you an auditor? Is that what you are?
Mate,
Then
what
answer-
I am,
why
right,
aren't you answering the
she just
question?
detained me. Am I free to go? Because I'll put a claim in against you, because, mate, what you've just
But yeah,
done,
so is
I'm
it-
not
you-
committed
so-
any antisocial
So what I'm
behaviour.
saying, so what's happening is you're an auditor, you clocked that.
I seen you.
Oh my God, shut up, let me explain.
Don't talk to me like that, my friend.
I can talk to you how I like.
Well, how about me talk to you? How are you like? What's your calling number, sir?
818288. So anyway, so what's happening here is you've seen 2 cops.
I seen you, I didn't see these 2.
I can make a YouTube video out of this.
He come around the corner first, am I right?
No, these 2 were.
No, you
beside
come
me.
around the corner
We
first.
were right next to me, we came at the same time.
Mate, you
Nobody
look
could
like
see
a
it.
druggie from around the thingy. Crutchy, I think it's called.
I look like Turbo. You think I look like Crutchy?
You do?
Leave this fella, he's a fool.
Am I detained still or not?
No, you
I'm a
can
fool.
go.
Don't call me a fool,
I
mate.
call you what I like.
Really?
How are you going to do about it?
What if I called you something in swear
call
words?
what you like.
You're not
Call
going to do me
what
for public order?
No.
Well, you're a fool then.
Sweet, you have a good day.
So, I asked you for some advice, right? About.
We're not giving you advice, pal. You're going your way.
And he was. So you detained me, right? Can I have your calling numbers, please,
You're
miss?
going your way, pal. You've got my calling number.
I've not got her calling number.
It's on there.
What's your call number?
16473.
Sorry?
16473.
And how long did you detain me for?
Right, you can go. So you
No,
got your
mate.
footage.
She
Go
detained
there.
me under
I'm not
section
asked about
50.
off you go.
Yes, don't talk to members of the public like that.
Talk to you how I like. Talk to
Well,
you
look
how
at
I like.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the
Yeah,
attitude
they
you've
can.
got?
Yeah, they can. Especially when you want to be inflammatory towards me, saying I look like a druggie. On your way,
You did.
not asked
Look at
about
your
you.
beard. You need a shave.
If he shows you right now, they're going to think after you, mate.
The man continued to follow the cops and wanted to ask for some advice. However, they were very annoyed that he was still there and told him he wouldn't get any advice from them. Should public officials really behave this way? The man didn't want to give up following them. He enjoyed watching them get angry. It's about time someone taught these cops a real lesson. At least now they know how citizens feel when cops approach them without any reason. As the man walked behind the cops, he couldn't help but think how ironic the situation was. These cops, who were so used to giving orders and expecting people to follow them, were now on the receiving end. The man found it satisfying to see them uncomfortable and annoyed. He figured that if they had just respected his rights from the beginning, none of this would have happened. Despite their irritation, the man remained calm and polite, asking them basic questions and trying to engage in conversation. The cops, on the other hand, were increasingly flustered and short-tempered. They kept telling him to leave, but we all know he had every right to be there just as they did.
Just some advice, right?
We're not giving you advice, pal. You go on your way.
And he was so you detained me, right? Can I have your call numbers, please,
Oh,
mate?
you've got my call number.
I've not got her call number.
It's on.
What's your call number?
16473.
Sorry? And how long did you detain me for?
Right, you can go. So you
No,
got
mate.
your footage.
She
Go on
detained
your
me
way. I'm
under
not
section
asked about
50.
off you go.
You're not asked. Don't talk to members of the public like that.
Talk to you how I like. Talk to
Well,
you
look
how
at
I like.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the
they
attitude
can.
you've got?
Yeah, they can. Especially when you want to be inflammatory towards me, saying I look like a druggie. On your way,
You did.
not asked
Look at
about
your
you.
beard. You can ride this in Manchester. It's just designated areas.
Right, go on.
Hey, just get a shave, will you?
See you later.
You like crutchy?
Get a job.
I've got a job. I'm having that. That's inflammatory. No way. How bad is he? Guys, Manchester bad cops, saying and everything. Oh, look how he was going to abuse section 50. It weren't for him. Saying, oh, he's an auditor, blah, blah, blah. That'd have been it. Whoa. You see how he was going to make it up? So anyway, you can cycle here where I'm going to be, yeah? You've got to be careful on your bikes here, guys. Cyclists give way to trams crossing. So yeah, how do you think about that, guys? They're going to abuse section 50 because we believe that he was peddling down there. So you can't even ask cops for an advice anymore. That is mad. So you got to stop for lights and all sorts now, guys. If you don't, believe me, anything to get your name. So we'll wait for them lights to turn. Actually, no, it won't. We're going to push this through here. We're going to see what's about around here. Oh, look at that scooter there going through. You know. Hello. How are you?
Pretty good. I'd love to talk to you for a second.
I'm just meeting my boyfriend. Have you seen him? He's just come down here. But he's not. He's got like one leg, but he's got two shoes on.
Like a prosthetic leg?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've seen him, no.
No, he's got just the one leg, but you can't miss
Is he
him.
in a wheelchair?
No, yeah, that cop, worst attitude of a cop ever. You can't turn the other way in front of them anymore. Antisocial behaviour, crimes, they've got to see you doing things, not turning away, guys. You know, to show you how bad some of our cops are. Who can blame you, huh? Because their attitude is shocking. And he gave him a name called Turbo, didn't he? So I didn't know that was his name, Turbo. But I thought he did look like Crutchy a bit like. I need a shave.
Give you short even big. He's had his fun. See you later.
Have I had my fun? He's on crutches.
No, I don't think I've seen him.
Yeah. All right, my friend. Have a nice day. These are the lamps people go to.
This time, we've got a cop approaching an elderly man to ask him why he was filming around. The man didn't want to tolerate this behavior from a rookie cop, so he told him to take his badge off his uniform. The cop was confused and asked why. The man explained that a cop who doesn't know the law and doesn't respect the constitutional rights of citizens shouldn't wear a badge. Being a cop is a noble job, or at least it should be. This rookie cop had failed as a public servant, but still didn't understand why the man was talking to him like this. It's interesting that cops never seem to think that it's their fault. Then the rest of the cop's colleagues joined him, and they all began to demand why the man was filming the police station. By now, even the birds on the branch know that people can film whatever they want in public, but some cops still don't get it. One of the female cops told the man that there was no need to talk to them like that because they were being respectful. Firstly, a person has the right to talk however they want. Why should he be nice to them when they had a bad attitude from the start? Secondly, these cops didn't understand that they not only were threatening his right to film in public, but also his right to free speech. And finally, these cops were anything but respectful. How can they claimed to be full of respect while wasting his time and endangering his civil rights, which they're supposed to protect. The female cop was so full of herself that she got very angry when the man told her he wouldn't listen to her. She thought he had to listen just because she wore a badge. Who's going to be the one to tell her the badge doesn't bring power? It just marks her as a real cop, not an imposter. These cops demanded the man's name, but he didn't want to give it. Why would he? The situation was already absurd enough without him giving up more of his rights. The man stood firm, knowing he hadn't done anything wrong and had every right to film. The cops, still not understanding the basic laws they were supposed to uphold, kept pushing.
It's on recording, just so you're aware. You okay?
You got that badge on for?
I'm sorry?
You part of the Met?
Am I part of the Met?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Met police officer.
Take that badge off.
What badge?
Don't be stupid. That badge, you know what badge I'm talking? Take it off, it's banned.
I don't know what badge you're talking about.
That badge!
Okay.
Take it off.
Are you part of...
Take it off.
I'm okay at the moment, thank you.
It's banned.
Okay.
You're not supposed to be wearing it.
Well, if someone else tells me that, they can
What
tell
do you
me.
mean somebody else?
Huh?
Like who? You want him to tell you? He's already told you. Take it off.
Okay.
It's banned.
I've not been told by anybody
It's
else.
banned. It's
Can
a
I help
banned
you?
badge. No, you can't. Yeah, you can take that off.
I'm okay at the moment.
Otherwise, Foxtrot Oscar, get out of here.
I'm okay at the moment.
Go
Why
away.
are you recording?
Go away.
Police
Don't
station?
tell me anything. Who are you?
I'm PC
Identify
Saunders,
yourself.
2011 Alpha Whiskey.
Take the badge off.
No, I'm good.
Have you got any badges?
Hello, sir. I'm PC Hunter at Charing Cross. My body worn is on.
And what's your number?
1617. You can see it.
And you? What's your number?
What you can see here.
What is your number?
Listen, we're being
Okay,
respectful
don't listen to me.
you.
Don't
We're being
listen to me.
respectful
I don't
you.
care.
So
Go away.
listen to what
Go
we're saying.
away.
You
No, I'm
can't
not going to
go
listen to
inside
what
the
I can. I'm not
Not
going to
inside
listen
the
to. Yes, I
building.
can. And I'm not going to listen to what you're going to say.
You're very
All right?
aggressive.
Yeah, because you coming
You're
up
very
to me and he's
aggressive.
wearing a badge that's banned. Take it off.
I'm okay, thank you.
Tyrant.
Sorry,
Tyrant.
what's happening there?
What's happening? He's wearing a defaced badge. That's what's happening. That's what's happening, isn't it?
No?
Yes, it is. It's defaced. Take it off.
No.
You're part of the Metropolitan Police and I'm a member of the public and I'm offended by it.
Okay.
I'm offended.
Can we have your name?
So take it off.
Can I have your name, sir?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Not.
2011 number's going to be too far.
That's right. Zip
So
it
what-
all
why are
up.
we
Zip
filming-
up. Zip
why are we
up.
filming today?
Shut up. Don't tell me nothing.
What are we filming
Out of my way.
today, sir?
Get out of my way.
What is your name?
What's your
Have
name?
a lovely day.
Huh? Say that again.
Have a lovely day.
Tell him. Take off his badge.
I didn't tell him anything.
Why not?
I don't need to.
Yes, you do. He's
If
wearing
you speak
something.
to me
which-
politely, I'm willing to talk to you, but being very
Oh,
rude.
and you're going to tell him to take it off as well, yeah?
Sorry?
And then you're going to tell him to take it off.
I'm alright.
Well then. No, tell him to take it off. Is this your house? Is that your house? Is that your house? You live there? Do you live there? Do you live there? Do you live there? Stop lying. It's not your house. It's your place of work. No, I don't understand you. Yes, so what? Who gives a monkeys? I don't care.
Have a good day.
You get on with your day.
I will, thank you.
Go on then, off you go. Foxtrot Oscar.
Once I see you
Dismissed.
stop
You're
recording the film,
dismissed.
I will.
I'm going to record it.
Very rude. Wherever you put
You're
this, I hope
rude.
people see you're really rude.
You're rude.
I've approached you quite nicely.
You don't need to approach me at all.
I do when you're recording inside
No,
the
you don't.
meeting.
However, when the man retaliated by asking the cops for their badge numbers and names, they knew they had to comply because of their job policy. But they wanted to avoid it, so they quickly decided to leave and wished the man a nice rest of the day. The man ignored their departure and kept talking to them. This led the female cop to claim that the police station was her property, which was insane. She didn't live there. She just worked there. She believed the man's filming somehow threatened her. Since when are cops so afraid of people with cameras? After all, it's impossible for any cop to feel truly threatened when they are the ones armed, and usually in the company of their armed coworkers. This was a classic case of cops trying to play the victim. The first cop who had approached the man came back into the conversation and asked again why the man was filming. The man started shouting at him, saying he didn't want to talk to him at all. Then a third female cop joined in and told the man he needed to understand that they were cops, whatever that was supposed to mean. She probably wanted to assert their authority, but they had picked the wrong person for that. This man knew they had no real authority over him and acted accordingly. That's why the cops couldn't stand him. Just look at how annoyed they were that the three of them together couldn't intimidate or outmaneuver one man.
I can do it. No, I don't care if it's weird, but I can do it, yeah?
Sorry?
I can record there,
I
yeah?
don't know why you're trying to
No,
trick us.
but I can do it. It's not a trick. It's not a trick. I'm
Right,
telling you, I
it's
can
pathetic
do
what
it.
you're doing. You need to
And you're
stop.
pathetic as well.
Why are we recording today?
Shut
sir?
up.
YouTube
Go away.
channel?
Shut your mouth. I do not want to speak to you. Okay? You're wearing a defaced union
trying
flag
to-
and I want you to
just
take
trying
it
to
off.
engage with
Don't engage with me. Take off your badge. That's what you need to do.
What is your name?
What's yours?
Like, you have
Dismiss a lot of yous. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go on. Off you go. Off you go. Off you go. You don't need to know. None of your business.
Why not?
It's none of your
This is
business.
police, you understand?
No, do you understand? Do you understand? Stop asking me questions. Okay? Because I don't want you to.
If you were
Shut
like,
up.
if I was
Stop
looking at
asking
your
me
house,
anything. I don't. You keep on talking about your house. Is this
yes,
your house?
It's
Is it
property
your
that you're not allowed
house?
to get in.
Is it your house?
It's where I work.
Is it? You're not answering the question. Is it your house? Yes or no? Yes or no
My
answer.
house.
It's not your house. No? Is that a no then, yeah?
But it's a-
So stop talking about if it's your house. It's not.
You're not allowed to get in there.
It's just quite
Who wants to go in there?
recorded
Who said I'm going to go in there?
isn't it?
Don't tell me what I'm
They
not.
tried again with the story that the police station was their property, but the man immediately stopped them and didn't let them continue with such silly excuses. If the police station wasn't their home, they should stop pretending it was. And what's more, the man had more right to be in the police station than the cops because it was public property, and the cops only worked there. How many cops do you think would leave their positions if they went through a reality check and realized they don't have as much power as they thought? This encounter highlighted the huge gap between what some cops believe their authority to be and the actual rights of citizens. Despite the cops' attempts to assert their authority, the man remained calm and confident, proving that sometimes the best way to fight back is to simply know the law and stick to it.
Allowed to do. Tell me what I am allowed to do.
Yeah.
Can we help you?
And that's filming. You can take off that badge. That's what you can do. Otherwise, Foxtrot Oscar, off.
Okay, well, I'm trying to talk to you. I don't know what I've done wrong to you. Why aren't you engaging
Okay.
with me?
All right, then I'll engage with you.
Okay.
Could you ask him to take off his
I'm talking to
his
you.
gang
It's got
badge?
nothing to do with
It's
him.
got
I'm
something to
talking
do
to
with you. He came up to me initially. He's
Okay.
wearing a badge
Well,
that
I've
I
now
find
approached you.
offending.
I've now approached
Okay,
you.
so he's wearing something which I'm
Okay.
finding very offensive. Could you ask him to take it off?
That's down to him.
It's not
If you
down
don't
to
like
him,
it
it's
so
down
much,
to
you
you.
can complain. You can complain. can't
Complain. Oh, how ironic.
you? Well, it's not
How
down to me,
ironic.
is it?
How ironic.
Okay.
Complain about something that's offending a member of the public that's banned by Sir Mark Rowley. You're who? Commissioner? Is he the Met Commissioner? And he's banned the badge, yeah?
I've not been told that.
Oh no. So who's your sergeant?
I'm sorry?
Who's your sergeant?
Today,
Who's your sergeant?
Tomlinson.
Sergeant Tomlinson, yeah? Well, Sergeant Tomlinson should be telling all Metropolitan Police officers not to be wearing that badge because it may offend members of the public. In this instance, it is offending me and I'm asking you to
Okay,
remove
what's
it.
that got to do if you record it through the windows of my
I'm asking him to remove his badge.
But what's that got to
Don't
do if you
double
record it through
the question. I'm asking him to remove it.
Next up, we're talking about 4 cops who showed up to talk to a man with a camera. One of the female cops even said she had no problem with the man and his recording. Great! Then why did they come? Realizing her mistake, she quickly corrected herself, saying the man was causing some kind of security issue with his recording, but didn't explain any further. It was clear the cops had nothing real to complain about. They just made up empty excuses. This female cop came up with a new story, claiming the man shouldn't film on a certain street because it was forbidden. But the man didn't even plan to go there. He was just standing on the sidewalk, filming parts he could see but not enter, which was completely allowed. The female cop then moved on to another excuse, saying she wasn't happy because the man was invading her personal space. But she was the one who approached him, right? If it bothered her, she was free to leave.
We've got 4 police officers for a man with a camera. Well, it's quite intimidating, isn't it, having 4 people come out?
There's private vehicles there as well as vehicles that are unmarked.
Sure, but
So I'm just wondering what your
but it's quite intimidating having 4 officers come out and accost somebody with a camera.
You're here on police premises.
Yeah, but
So
like 4
we need
people.
to
Really?
establish whether there's a security issue.
Okay.
So, do you want to talk to me about what you're here for? No issue with you filming, but as I've said, it's private vehicles.
Okay, it's not my intention to get those. If they're in the background of a shot, they're in the background of a shot. But I'm not here to. I'm not.
Doing a news piece. Do you want an interview? I'll talk to you if you'd like to have an interview.
Not particularly. No, just want to have a look around. That's all. Just like to look around.
I saw you obviously trying to walk around there. So I was just wondering.
You should be careful with the information that you say like that because I wasn't trying to walk around there at all. I was stood there for a good 4 minutes watching you in your vehicle, and I saw the sign saying no unauthorised access. So don't tell me that I was trying to walk places where I wasn't. Be careful with things like that.
Have you got footage that you need?
I'm not sure yet, to be honest.
Okay, but I'd like you to leave because as I've said, there are private vehicles there. That you've got some footage. You've got enough. There's nothing.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the
changed.
footage that I was getting was actually interrupted by the PC stopping and coming out. But so I'll probably wait around to see if any more vehicles come in or out. See if I can get one on blue lights.
You didn't do that because, as I've said, there's private cars coming in and out. Officers don't want you recording them coming and going from duty because that presents a potential security risk.
They shouldn't drive to work then, really, should they? If they're that concerned.
You have no business to film the private areas that are off limit to the public.
I have every business to film anything that's visible
You
from a
can-
public
you can-
area.
But my point is, you shouldn't be going up there, which is what you've done.
I haven't gone past the signage where your signage is. It doesn't say the signage. The signage is the signage here saying that I can't go further than this, or is the signage there saying I can't go further than there? My personal use, public interest.
Well, my personal vehicle is there, and I'm asking
Okay.
you, from me to you as a private individual, I'm not comfortable with you violating my personal space.
It's
So-
not your personal space. It's
Well,
a
my
public.
vehicle there, my private vehicle is there, and I'm
Okay.
not comfortable with you filming that.
Well, if you hadn't announced that it was your private vehicle, nobody would.
Yet she didn't stop there. She claimed a person needed a permit to film in front of the police station. She said there were cops inside discussing important matters, and filming could reveal sensitive information. However, this doesn't hold a drop of water because it wasn't the man's problem to worry about sensitive information. It was the cop's job to protect that information from the public. Seeing that nothing was working, she even threatened to arrest the man, but couldn't explain what exactly he would be arrested for. The man knew his rights and wasn't intimidated. He calmly stood his ground, knowing he had done nothing wrong. The cops were clearly frustrated, unable to find a valid reason to stop him. They were just trying to assert their tiny authority over someone who wasn't breaking any laws. If I were in this man's place, I would do the same thing. I would stand my ground, know my rights, and not let the cops intimidate me. It's important to be aware of your rights and not let anyone, not even a cop, take them away.
Well, I'm telling you it is, so
no, you are doing now.
Yeah,
well, I'm not going to. It's in a public
in which
area.
Case you'll have to be removed to prevent the breach of the peace, because you are.
How am I breaching the peace? Do you know what the threshold is for breach of the peace?
You already have enough footage, so I'm asking you to leave.
Okay.
These officers aren't able to get on with their policing
I'm not
duty.
stopping them.
There are individuals, as I was, getting on with a matter that's of concern to the community, and I've got an individual on police premises filming not only the police cars coming and going, but officers arriving for duty and leaving again. That causes me a concern.
So you're working on conjecture there, because I have specifically said that is not my intention.
I've said to you, you're causing me a concern. So
Okay.
I'd like you to leave.
Well, you're concerned. Do you police by your feelings in this country, or do you police by what the law is?
I'd like you to leave.
Do you police by what?
I'd like you to leave.
Do you police by what the law is, or do you
Sir,
police
I'm gonna
by?
get the officers to take you away, because you are not.
Am I in a
Look,
public place?
There are officers having private conversations about cases in the backyard of the police station.
Well, they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be having
that.
that conversation in that sort of place.
But you shouldn't be there within the scope of being able
I can
to
be.
film this.
Do you know you can film anything you can see from a public place in the UK?
Okay.
Is this a public place?
This is a public place.
There you go. So if I can film it.
Let me put it a different way. If you stand at the end of my driveway at home, which
Sure.
is a public place, repairable at public expense,
Sure.
and you film into my window, is that acceptable?
Is this your home? Do you live here? Do you sleep here?
But these are private premises. Beyond this line here, you are filming from a public into a private space. Is that
Okay.
permitted?
Yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Of course. If your curtains are open, then legally, yes, I can.
So
If I continue to do it repeatedly, then you could potentially take action about harassment. But at this point, I've been here once only, to come and get some footage that I want to
Have
get.
some footage for a couple of minutes and then you can leave.
No,
please.
you don't put a time. You don't put a time limit on my
I do put a
rights.
time limit on you, and
No.
I'm telling you
Do you know what
now,
Article 10 is of the Human Rights Act?
You are causing me personally harassment and alarm by filming here.
Go talk to the Lord Justice Bean about it. The police have a much higher threshold.
You have to leave and then you're going to go.
No,
Otherwise
I'm
you'll
not.
be arrested.
I'm not.
Sure you're-
Arrest me?
Yes,
You're going
you'll
to
be
arrest me. You'll be hearing from my
Absolutely.
solicitors, and you'll be having a civil suit on your hands.
Okay,
Arrest me for what? What are you going to arrest me for?
You are causing a nuisance.
What are you going to arrest me for?
Either public nuisance or harassment.
Public nuisance.